Hello, everyone. My name is YoungHwi, co-founder of Mint Club. This is actually my second year of ETHTaipei, and I really love Taipei City, so I kind of decided to come here every year until the ETHTaipei continues forever, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about today bonding curve and SocialFi, and I think this is a really great moment we can talk about SocialFi because, like the main market like Bitcoin, Ethereum, all the prices like kind of stabilizing up, and everyone's happy, and then suddenly people start to look for more social aspects on blockchain. And bonding curve is really great area, one of the social aspects on blockchain. So let's talk about some fun stuff today. Um, I started my career in Web3 from 2017, but before that, I actually ran my own social application called Bark, which is kind of funny application. You just become a dog character and then barking with each other within 1K. And because of that, my background, it was so natural for me to have a huge interest in Steam blockchain back in 2017, which was kind of in my memory, first ever scaled social blockchain on Spot. And I made a Steam Hunt application on top of it, and at some point, it became like a world's seventh largest DApp at the moment because of Steam blockchain grows so fast at the time. And then I kept trying more social projects on blockchain, and now we made Mint Club like 2 months ago, version 2, which is the bonding curve protocol. You can have NFT or token attaching by attaching bonding curve backed protocol liquidity on your token. Before to get to the main point, I want to actually talk about what is SocialFi. People always talk about SocialFi, but actually I was always vague. What is the exact definitions? Can anyone have an idea, who can explain what the SocialFi is? What is it? Yeah. Social media and awesome, yeah, that's also kind of one of the social fi, but I think, in my opinion, your definition is more for entire social, Web3 socials in the blockchain. But the social fi, I think, is one of that topic. This is my methodologies to classify, so please consider that this is just my opinion, not the industrial standard. But I kind of classify social applications in the two axes. The first axis I classify them is it kind of more application layer or more in the protocol layer? Like for example, a Steam blockchain or Farcaster is best example for the protocol layer because they provide the protocol where a bunch of applications can run on top of their protocol, right? While FriendsTech is such an amazing SocialFi project, but it is kind of closed one. You can't parse the data from out of the FriendsTech and do something else, right? It is not open protocol. So it is more like application layer. But when you think about SocialFi, you actually need to think about this X asset, which is like activity-focused project or finance-focused project. FriendsTech again. How many people who had FriendsTech keys or have experiences trading FriendsTech keys here? Just one, really? That was huge in my country, actually. Wow. Sir, what's your name? What's your name? Right? Frank? Sorry. So Frank, how many keys do you own, FriendsTech? Not a lot. Did you earn some money? A little. What was your intention to trade FriendsTech keys? Yeah, as you mentioned, actually, many of the people who use FriendsTech has the intention of earning money. They did not actually purchase key to have a communication with a person. Some of them maybe, but mostly finance focused. So yeah, this is kind of my methodology is kind of very helpful for me to classify SocialFi project. And oh, by the way, Frank, this is for you. This is from Ireland. like a Bailey chocolate. Yeah. Oh, and then Andy, this is for you. I mean, yeah. I just wanted to bring some stuff like for someone who can answer my questions today. I think DeFi concept on top of a social aspect is the kind of clear definitions for SocialFi project, in my opinion, again. It's not industrial standard. What about meme coin? I was always vague about meme coin. Can I classify meme coin as a SocialFi project? People might have different opinion about it. How many people think that meme coin is supposed to be classified as a SocialFi? Okay, it should not be in the SocialFi. Or neutral, or I don't know. Yeah. My opinion too, meme coin is not SocialFi. At least if it is just pure meme coin project. Because, yeah, meme coin is that like people working around in the social spaces, right? But it doesn't have DeFi concept in general, if it is just pure meme coin. But some meme coin actually evolved to become a SocialFi by adding DeFi concept. Some of the example I can mention. But if so, then I think they can be a SocialFi sector. So I think this is also my methodology. These three categories are very, very important to run the SocialFi project. Again, my methodology, not industrial standard. You know Office, like, you know, who doesn't have never watched The Office here? Not here, right? Oh, a couple of them, oh my God. Okay, Office is really fun drama. I strongly recommend to watch. There's a character called Ryan. He actually became a rising star in the company Thunder Mifflin and became a director. And there is a Michael Scott. He always admired him and he chasing him. So I can see Ryan is kind of like in the SocialFi sector, money leader. Like can be an influencer or whose friends has a lot of money, so they always bring some money stuffs in the SocialFi project. And there's always followers, like they keep chasing them. But the most important people, in my opinion, to run the SocialFi sustainable is this guy. This dude is called, I call them is like a daily commuters. There's a very interesting people, especially in Farcaster or other social applications. Like they say, I don't much care about money. I just love this space. And then they literally live in that social space like 24 hours. They are classified as daily commuters. How they are important in SocialFi project? Let's see this data. Like, yeah, Friends Tech, at least in my country, was huge success at some point. But after that hype gone, like they could not maintain their, you know, like high transactions volumes at the time. When you see a Lens protocol, which is like a surprising protocol that I love. I mean, lots of people start to have Lens IDs and made lots of applications on top of like by using those Lens profile. But in my opinion, in Lens protocol ecosystem, there are not many money-seeking people. There are more like a daily commuter who use Lens protocol as their social profile or social interactions. So look at this chart. Yeah, there are some spike up whenever there's a people say like, there's gonna be the Lens protocol, like, you know, the airdrop spot. And then there's some spike. But after that, usually they just maintain transaction volumes, like, you know, kind of constantly, right? When you see Farcaster, which is very unique. I joined the Farcaster network quite long ago. At the time, actually, most of the people were daily commuters. Nobody is seeking for money to do Farcaster at the time. They purely love the Farcaster network, and then they just leave there. Like they say, hey, dude, are you still using Twitter? No, Farcaster is the answer. And then they keep, you know, talking about Farcaster. And then look at this chart. At some point, suddenly their transactions spiked up and then start to maintain high volumes. It's because of the meme coin project called DZen. DZen is launched in Farcaster with attached kind of frame interfaces which is supported by Farcaster. Like, you know, you can make some in-app transactions and activities so your user does not need to leave the application, which is kind of revolutionary interfaces. But after DZen meme coin project, lots of money leaders and followers heavily inflow into Farcaster, and then this lovely chart made. So I think if you want to make great SocialFi project, I think you have to have these three guys are chemically interacted with on your network, and then they will drive your transactions sustainably and growing. This is my opinion. Now, today's main topic, bonding curve. How many people who knows about bonding curve here? One. Really? Where's Martinez? I mean, Martinez said that they're like, oh, everyone knows bonding curve, so you don't need to talk about it. Bonding curve is kind of a new concept. I mean, it's not new concept. Actually, it introduced in 2017, I guess. But still, people that doesn't know like this. Like you guys are kind of expert in blockchain, but still, only one person knows about bonding curve, right? So it's kind of new. But why this is important? Because let's get back to Friends Tech. Friends Tech used bonding curve metrics. So when you see there are a bunch of keys, by the way, there are not many people who experienced Friends Tech, so I'm gonna explain briefly what it was. So you could just connect your Twitter, and then you can tokenize your Twitter identity in Friends Tech network. And people actually trade this token. I mean, Friends Tech called this as a key. So like this key is token. They trade them by following this bonding curve. So for example, if I want to purchase this person key called ETHTaipei, I don't know the exact pronunciation, and then the current supply is 169. So 169, around here, right? Then bonding curve formula is this, calculated that 169, the price supposed to be about 1 point something Ethereum, right? One key price. So bonding curve is a kind of formula that defines the relationship between supply of the token with price in base set. And this formula is built in the smart contract. So if this price is attractive for you, then you are gonna buy, right? So if I purchase 100 ETHTaipei token, so 100 is this amount, right? Then bonding curve calculates this area size. So like a simple integral, right? And then calculate the Ethereum amount that I have to pay. Then if I pay that Ethereum, then bonding curve take the Ethereum, send them to the bonding curve back to liquidity pool. If I sell ETHTaipei token, then opposite things happening. If I sell 100 ETHTaipei keys, which is token, then they calculate this integral, size of area again, and then they take the Ethereum away from the bonding curve back to liquidity pool to me, and then this 100 ETHTaipei keys, which is token, will be burned. So which is simple concept. Why did they use bonding curve, Friends Tech? It's because of the liquidity pool operation. Like, imagine if you want to issue your key, and then Friends Tech, now we successfully deployed your key, now you need about $50,000 amount of the liquidity to put in. Then nobody will use it, right? Because in general, when you launch your token or NFT, and then to make them tradable, you need to supply the liquidity because they're not gonna be a liquidity provider for new tokens or, yeah, I can't say the scam word, but I know those kind of things, like people are afraid of putting their liquidity support on those kind of new tokens, right? So Friends Tech used bonding curve because bonding curve makes you not to require supplying the manual liquidity pool, and bonding curve operates liquidity pool automatically. And this is also important thing, like if this person, has about let's say 10 Ethereum amount of the liquidity in the pool, and then if the person can actually withdraw that, then that is called as a rock pool, right? And then this token will be just useless because I cannot trade it at the moment, right? Bonding curve makes it not possible because bonding curve contract only control these pooled tokens, and nobody, including this creator, cannot touch it. Only bonding curve can withdraw to give the seller or take it in from the buyer. Only bonding curve contract can do that. So it's kind of prevent that kind of built-in log-free system in the bonding curve matrix. That's why all the SocialFi projects love about these mechanisms. But what we start to think about is, yeah, Friends Tech was such a great start, great trial. What if we can make it as a protocol, not just close the application? Because again, you cannot take these keys out of the Friends Tech and trade in another platform because it's not open source protocol. So we start to think about open source protocol for bonding curve backed tokens and NFTs. So this is Mint Club. I want to talk about a little bit, but I decided that maybe I want to show how to make it and then how to trade them. Then it's kind of very clear concept to understand what the bonding curve matrix. So I'm gonna make it a fun NFT, like this is trial NFT called Gonbae token. Like Gonbae is in Korean, like say cheers. So anyone who has this NFT issue today, and then if you see me in any side events or pops, where I can purchase a pint of beer for you, then you can use this. And then show it to me, then I'll buy your pint of beer. I'm just like a fun trial to make the bonding curve back NFT. So let's see. So this is Mint Club. You can just go to the mint.club to see the website. There are already a lot of bonding curve backed NFTs and tokens are generated in the Mint Club. Especially when you see like base asset, which is kind of put token for your bonding curve backed liquidity, is quite important because it works as a market sentiment. Like for example, how many people use Farcaster here? Farcaster. One, two, just two. Okay. Yeah, I always felt that like Taiwan is like very strong for DeFi, but not much interested in social. But please pay attention in social too. Like DeFi is amazing, but SocialFi will be fun too. In Farcaster, there's a very interesting meme coin project called Member Token. And then for some reason, there was a huge viral in the bonding curve at Farcaster, and then they start to use Mint Club. And what they do is that they create a lot of NFT that linked with their Farcaster ID by using Member Token, their own token, as a base asset. So it shows that already 1,200 assets are generated with 28 million member token are locked in their bonding curve pool. So which is kind of cool concept to try. Like for example, this guy, actually Jesse Pollack is one of the Base Chain's co-founder. He also, I didn't know that he's a member token holder. So he created his fun NFT too. So what will happen if I create 100, Jesse Pollack's NFT, then bonding curve calculates this area size. See, like, it's simple math here, right? It's calculated 6,400, 9,000 member tokens that I have to pay. If I buy that, then bonding curve will issue 100 Jesse Pollack NFT to me, and then these tokens will go to the pool. All right, I think time's running up, so I have to make right now. So when you go to create page, you can create actually NFT or token type by using bonding curve. I already created my own NFT image like that. How many people who use base chain here? No one? No one use base chain? Optimism? Wow. Arbitrum? Okay. Avalanche? No. Polygon? Polygon. BNB chain? Two. Blast? Wow, surprising, Blast. Okay, I think Optimism was the best one here to try. So I'm gonna set Optimism as a base network. And you can set any ERC20 token as a base set for your bonding curve pool. But I'm gonna just choose Ethereum. And I already pre-typed Gonbae NFT, Gonbae token. You can set creator earning from 0% to 50%. I don't recommend to set up 50%. 0.3% is the industry standard, I know. This is really fun part. You can actually design your own bonding curve as you wish, like, as you hope, sorry. Like you can create like a lovely exponential, and then you can like customize, like, by drawing like this. But I'm not gonna make a very complicated version because I'm supposed to make kind of simple, NFT that you can just ask me, buy me a pint of beer. So I actually pre-made the matrix. So I'm gonna set max meeting supply just 32 people. I don't think not many people are gonna actually mint this NFT for this. And then there is a creator free minting so that the bonding curve kind of issue the free NFT for me, and then bonding curve will begin here. I'll set 8 free minting so that I can make it this as an airdrop. And yeah, initial price supposed to be very cheap, far less than the pint of beer price, right? And max price also supposed to be very cheap too, less than $3, right? And like this. I think we're ready to deploy this NFT. Awesome. And then, okay, I have to change to optimism. And it's creating the P7 Gombe NFT. Okay, I'll try again. So updating this image to the IPFS. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's try another network. Sometimes there's an ARPish network issue. Then I can just shift to Arbitrum because, yeah, there are some people who also use Arbitrum. The data, I think, already all right. Oh my God, my old curves gone. Sorry. Okay. Okay, I have to do this again, but I'll be very quickly. Arbitrum, P7 Gombe token, and this could be my internet issue probably actually, because I'm using my phone tethering, so which is kind of, yes, okay. Sorry, it's gonna be very quick. 32 NFT price. I feel like I'm in a hackathon because when you do demo in a hackathon, this always happen, right? Like it works perfectly millions of times, and then when you actually try on in the stage, suddenly it has some issue, right? Like I experienced this whole time. And deploy, and please it works now. Yes, I'm gonna change the Arbitrum. Okay, please issue my token, please. Okay. Unfortunately, time's almost run. I think there's some issues with my RPC connections. I can't show you that. Oh, finally. Okay. Oh, I really feel like I'm in a hackathon. What? I think it's generated. Yeah, because I kind of keep trying, duplicate it. See, now it generated P7 Gombe token. What you can do, this is QR code. You can access this token. And after this presentation, I'm gonna put the airdrop. So eight NFTs, free airdrop, so you can try on minting this NFT from me. And then if you show this NFT to me, I'm gonna just buy you a pint of beer for free. So just like a fun trial of how the bonding curve back NFT works. I guess this is all, so I have to accept some questions. So this is all my presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Okay, so now because of the time limit, we have one question. Does anybody have a question for YoungHwi?
Hey, thanks for the demo. That was cool. I love the interface. My question is about the different types of bonding curves. I noticed you had exponential, logarithmic, direct, a few of them. What do you find are the most popular that people are using right now and why?
So the best usage of the bonding curve actually work in some meme coins or some coin that has strong community interactions. Because whenever there's a token project, always question is like, what is the utility? Where can I use this token? especially meme token. Meme token supposed to have no utility, but people start to expect that, right? So I found out that actually lots of meme coins use bonding curve, like this case. Yeah, this member token. Because now member token holder can issue their own PFP NFT by using member as a base asset. Then what they love about it, because whenever people issue more about the bonding curve backed NFT by setting their member token as a base asset, then their base asset, their tokens, more locked in the liquidity pool. So whenever people use more of that, then meaning that more token locked in the liquidity pool, then it reduces the market circulation, which is kind of very favorite feature for most of the meme coin project. So that can be one of the best example, I think. You're welcome.
Thank you so much, YoungHwi.
Thank you.